Dugout, kept alive by Shabbat, sent over by Dahl. Outside Henderson this time, popped and kept in the air. Back row roll shot by Talon Dotson. Soria sets Henderson again, it goes wide. She pulled her inside from the pin and there wasn't enough room for that angle roll shot. Another timeout, the second of the set, taken by Coach Haley Burns and Randall.
Yeah, with only 8 points on the board, and it's already her second timeout. Randall's just going to have to control their errors. I think that's all it's coming down to.
Take a look at the numbers for this set. 3 kills and 3 errors for Randall, as you were talking about. Triple zeros for the attacking percentage. The other big thing that jumps off the page to me, 5 aces for Davenport here in the third. That's as many as they had the first 2 sets combined.
Yeah, and I really do believe that Randall really is a good receiving team. They're just having a little bit of trouble, some miscommunications right now. Sometimes they're, standing and not covering their seams. In the huddle just now, I see Jordan Gove really trying to fire her team up. She's got a lot to say, slapping hands and stuff, and she's really ready to take control. She wants to win this game. And I think that she knows that she's going to have to really step up and get her team back on the same page.
Coach Doso told me they've got to limit the easy kills, the rolls, the tips, the things that Randall gets. Like, they swing too good to give them points without hard swings. I think they've really done that here in the third. Absolutely. As the run continues for Davenport.
Oh, absolutely. They really have. They've got a lot of length on those defensive specialists. It seems like they really do use good footwork, and they get to the ball really well. They cover the court very well.
The freshman Hart drops it right on the corner of the inline and the sideline. That is a beautiful ace. Davenport, 6-0 run here in the third. They're trying to stay in this match. Soria outside Henderson, through the block and down. And there's the 10th kill of the match for Brooke Henderson. Serve comes over as she now serves after getting that last kill. Overpass, joust one by Gove. Went right up and challenged Shabbat. Back-to-back points here for the Raiders.
Looks to me like Gove is getting a little bit chippy over there. She is really trying to double down and get her team going.
Sets up Gove on the outside, down the line. Somehow kept alive. Pushed over, free ball. Sets up Soria. Goes cross-court. Gove again, deep shot dug out by Talon Dotson. Sets up Ashton on the opposite side. Pushes run down by Soria. Out of system, Gove sends over a free ball from behind the 10-foot line. Up, challenging that middle block. Right tipped into Miller. They'll set up Gove on attack. This is tipped and controlled by Davenport. Outside, Ashton Dotson blocked at the net. Gove off the block, puts it down. What a finish by the senior.
That was a fantastic choice there. You weren't quite sure if she was going to try and get up and set a teammate. She said, I got it. Took it on in.
Is that the spark the Raiders need within 7? Dotson, long shot, just misses. I thought it was way long, and then all of a sudden, it just dropped off the table and almost caught the corner. Right here in your living room.
You put that nice little spin on it, and you just don't know. I think the official almost thought for a second it might have come in.
Set up right side, block back, and on the line. Wow! What a play at the net by the Raiders.
It's a nice close on the block there with the middle blocker, Valdez.
5-0 run for Randall as Gove and Romero combine on the block. Timeout Davenport. That's their first of the set as their lead has been cut in half by this Randall run.
Yeah, looks like Randall's gone 5-2 on that.
Explain that to me.
5-2, like it was 16-8, and now they've scored 5-2. Davenport's 2 points. So they've gone on a 5-2 run.
Unbelievable. This is a response by a champion here in Randall. Davenport looks like they were cruising on their way, sending us to a fourth set. Coach Burns out of timeouts. Her girls back on the court, ready to go.
Yeah, I think Henderson's just got to get back there and serve well, keep the ball in play. Just, we can't have any missed serves at this point if they want a chance to claw back into this set.
This is the one time as a coach you're like, just don't serve it into the net, don't serve it long, just get it in play, right? Out of the opposition's timeout.
Absolutely.
Good serve, strong with the dig. Set up outside, Ashton Dotson, blocked back over to Davenport's side. They'll set up Dotson again, double on the pass, point Randall.
How about that dig by Sydney Soria? That ball came straight to her face.
Use whatever means necessary to get the dig, right?
That's right.
Run continues, outside Ashton Dotson, rolls, shot too far, past the back line. And the Raiders are within 3 now. 7 straight points scored by Randall. Henderson hits the tape, rolls over. Joust one. One's going to land in anyway. And then a back row attack is called on Davenport to solidify the point. Timeout taken by Davenport. And it'll be up to the girls from here on out. Both coaches out of timeouts.
Yeah, and that's a really hard ball. It comes in, it's going to go over the net, and the setter's either got to get a hand on it or just allow the other team to put it down. And so they've got to challenge that. Sometimes they will get called on that back row attack, but you don't really have a choice.
Take another look. Here's the shot trying to go over the block, just can't bend it in. So a couple big swings, a couple big blocks, and a couple of attacking errors combining on this 8-0 run for the Randall Raiders.
And those deep corners are going to be open no matter what kind of defense you run. So that's a good idea, but in order to be effective, you just have to, make sure it falls in bounds.
Davenport, season on the line. Randall up 2-0, and on an 8-0 run has closed the gap to 2. And Coach Toso get the coaching point and the side out. Henderson serve. A dig back row, strong outside Ashton, and a double on the pass. The run continues, Raiders within 1.
That's got to be very frustrating because I know as a setter, you don't quite understand how every ball is a double.
Pass up, Shabbat outside Dotson, off the block, kept alive by Henderson. Soria goes outside to go, down the line but wide. And the run stops at 9 straight, side out, Davenport.
And I think the Davenport fans were kind of wondering if Sydney Soria's set was a double as well, but that's irrelevant. It went out of bounds.
Dahl with the serve. Sliding dig by Miller. Soria sets Gove outside down the line and fits it in off of the one-handed dig attempt by Lexi Dahl.
And I think, when you're in Lexi Dahl's position facing Jordan Gove, you're wondering, is she about to pound the line or is she going to push it to the corner? So that can be confusing.
At the corner, dug out, set up Ashton Dotson. And a winner down the line. Soria couldn't dig it out. Stops a 9-1 run for the Randall Raiders. 2-point lead for Davenport. 5 points from sending us to the 4th set. Dotson serve dug out by Miller. Quick middle set down and off the block. Great finish by Kendry Perez.
That was nice. She just made sure that she bounced it right off the top of her hand so that it would go out of bounds.
4th kill for Perez. Raiders back within 1, trailing by as many as 10 in this set. Nisa serve. Good pass to Shabbat, cross court. Talent Dotson puts away the winner. Logan Strong ready to serve. Gets the signal. Here's the serve. Well, collision in the back row. Still gets a good pass to Soria. Tapped over by Gove. Kept alive by Montano. Nice diving dig by Miller. Dump over, sent right back by Gove. Ball cross court, blocked back, kept alive by Talon. They'll set back row Ashton, and it goes wide and long. Raiders get the point. Neither coach has a timeout left. It's all up to the girls down the stretch as both teams are in the 20s. Gove serve. Tight to the net, dumped over, kept alive by Miller to Gove, and a free ball sent over by Henderson. Shabbat outside, block back on the attack for Talon. They'll set her again at the pin. Angle to the corner and gets to roll in.
It's a nice corner. It looked like Gove got tangled up a little bit.
Shabbat to serve. She was a big part of a big run earlier this set. Gove centers to Soria, dumps over. Dahl pops it up. Shabbat outside. Talon Dotson dug out. Cross court, Henderson off the tips of the block and kept going. Strong outside. Miller is there. Dumped over again on the line. Dug out by Logan Strong. Swipe. Brilliant play by Talon Dotson for Davenport.
Just her quickness, just to know that Sydney's going to go up and challenge that. So that was really great on Talon's part, going up so strong.
Davenport 2 points from taking the set, 3-point lead. Gove with the pass to Soria outside. Henderson inside that back line for the kill on the side out.
It's a 10th kill for Henderson. She's just really brought her A game today for the state championship match. Doing a great job. 11 kills, excuse me.
Deep serve is long. It is now set point for the Davenport Wolves. Davenport fans on their feet here at the Colwell Center. Gove with a good pass to Soria outside. Henderson through the block and down. Tools it out of bounds for the point. Raiders stay alive here in the third. Closing the second on a 6-1 run was Randall. Can they do something similar here in the third?
With Soria back to serve, she's a really strong, deep server, so she just has to keep the ball in bounds, and she might be able to even score off the serve itself.
2 more set points upcoming for the Wolves. There's the whistle. Soria strikes. Shabbat outside. Ashton Williams dug out by Gove in the back row. Soria cross court. Henderson down the line. Kept in the air by Shabbat. Free ball sent over. Gove centers to Soria. Outside Henderson again tapped into the block. And that'll be the set winner for Davenport. Great defensive play at the net. The big block sends us to the fourth set.
That's one big strength that Davenport has, and that's their first block of the game. I've been kind of watching the stats up there because I felt like in the semis that Davenport was just such a strong blocking team. And in this game, this was the first one that finally scored. But that also says a lot about Randall's ability to cover the block and to have their teams back, like I said before.
There's the set-winning block coming up here in a second. That was a great shot by Henderson down the line. The great block inside by Talon Dotson. And then here's the game winner right here. What a send back. What a play. Kovacs and Dahl were there. We head to the fourth after this. You're watching the UIL on the NFHS Network.
There you go, left, right, left. He's up. Good job. Yeah, there we go.
From game one
Come on, let's go.
to the biggest game of the season. What matters most?
Be ready to go,
is having fun every yard of the way. Be back to sport for less at Academy Sports and Outdoors, and have fun out there.
What are you, some preacher? Some kind of angel or something?
Talkies.
Hey! My Talkies!
Want more gifts this year? Visit Takis.us.
Identical scores for the first 3 sets. The first 2 won by Randall. Davenport takes the third, so we're headed to the fourth. Thomas Lee here with you. Glad to be back for another year of exciting volleyball action on the NFHS network from the Curtis Caldwell Center, joined by Coach Kelly Lozada, Monterey High School in Lubbock. And you can see that last set, maybe not the highest attacking percentage, lots of errors. But man, oh man, the clutch plays once Randall made that big run to get back into it. Davenport made all the plays down the stretch to get the win and has new life here in the fourth.
Yeah, I think it's a battle between those outside attackers. I'm like, you see Ashton and Talon really chipping in, 28 kills so far, and then with the team of Gove and Henderson on the outside for Randall at 26. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
What adjustments would you make if you had the clipboard in your hand on the sideline? Let's start with Randall since they're serving.
I would continue to serve the deep seams. I think those are going to be effective on Randall's side. And I also think that the overall movement on serve receive is going to have to be a little bit better. Can't give up those aces early on.
Go with the attack outside. Was about to curve in, I believe. Talon Dotson trying to run it down. That'll be the first point of set number 4. Let's flip the script for Davenport. What do you think the conversation was like in the huddle?
I think they just have to keep on swinging, and I'm not sure if they are going to capitalize on that little tip right over the block that's worked for them several times. Now, I wouldn't do it every time, but I think in transition, that would be a smart shot to take to at least get them out of system.
Ace for Henderson as it rides the tape over and down. 2-0 lead. Ashton Dotson dug out by Gove. Back row set for Henderson. Sliding dig by Shabbat to keep it alive. Right side roll shot. In the air, Gove tries to find the sideline and sends it long. That'll be the first point and a side out for Davenport.
A lot of those sideline shots are like threading a needle, you know. It's like such a great idea, but they've got to make sure they keep them in.
Great dig by Miller, outside Gove. Roll shot, dug out by Strong. Back row attack by Talon Dotson, kept in the air by Soria. Out of system, still a good swing. Down the line for Gove. Cross court, Ashton Dotson, dug out by a low dig by Miller. Gove taps it up and over, kept alive, and that second touch off the block just to keep it in the air kind of threw off the player sliding in behind her.
Yeah, and she had just enough strength there that she sent it up high, and so it really threw them off. And they weren't able to get that back under control.
16th kill for Gove in the match. Right side attack. Tipped and in. Kill for Ashton Williams.
There's just got to be some pursuit on that deep corner ball.
With Dotson to serve. Down the line, dug out by Henderson. Gove What a great dig by Strong to keep it in play. Middle attack. Down inside the block for Emily Williams.
Strong is so impressive, and that was such a fast reaction for a beautiful dig right up. That was a great play on her part, giving her team a chance to run something quick in the middle.
Ashton Dotson again follows it up with an ace.
Those short seams, sometimes if the ball just falls short, it can really throw the team off.
Ashton Dotson again, the junior. Big part of the semifinal win, has this serve sail long. And coming in to serve now is Riley Neese.
Sorry, I was going to say that might have been her strategy there, was to serve that short seam that they aced and then try to push them back deep to the inline, but she just served it too far.
Strong with the pass. Shabbat, quick set and miscommunication. Crashing in was Talent Dotson. It goes over her head and lands the Davenport side. Nice deep serve. Shabbat outside. Talent Dotson dug out by Gove. Gove takes a swing, blocked out, tools it out for the point.
She really turned well on that ball, pulled it with her whole body into that block to bring it out of bounds.
Nice again, deep serve into the corner, dug out by Dotson. Right side attack. Right to Henderson in the back row. Block back, solo block, Emily Williams. She was big, part of every one of the 7 blocks in the semifinal win over Salina. She picks up her first block of the match here, stops a 3-0 run for Randall. Right side Gove, power push, run down by Ashton Dotson, blocked at the net by Talent. Talent again, roll shot from her knees, dug out by, great play by Neese, and then this goes off the fingertips, Davenport defenders, and long, point Randall.
It's another finesse shot there by Jordan Gove.
Gove now to serve. Set back row, nope, double on the pass. That'll be another point for Randall. Lead is 3, they're up 2 sets to 1 with this 8-5 advantage in the 4th. Gove serves. Tough one to handle, popped up by Shabbat, and a great feed to Talent Dotson outside. Wow, this was a quick pinball shot.
That's what I was about to say. Even though that receive pass seemed to be, kind of not ideal, it was quick enough that they were able to run a faster offense even on that outside pin.
Deep serve, dug out by Gove. Soria cross court, Henderson. Blocked back, kept alive by Miller. Try Henderson again on the outside roll. Shot dug out by Dotson in the back line. Right side, Talent Dotson. Cross court in the air, Soria. Gove with the diving dig. Dumped over by Soria. Set outside. This is Talent Dotson. Run down by Neese. Cross court, Henderson's blocked back. What a play. The combo block outside. Ryan Kovacs and Talent Dotson. Second block of this set for Davenport.
And now we're starting to see those blocks go up on the stat board for them.
Tough one to handle for Neese. Run down by Miller. Trying to get the free ball over, and they do. In system, right side set. Attack by Talent Dotson. Off the dig and out. Point Davenport.
It's a beautiful line shot.
Third tie. We've had 2 lead changes in the early going of this 4th set. It's a 3-0 run for Davenport. Serve goes wide. Point Randall, side out Raiders. Layla Romero comes into the front line for the libero. Kenna Miller. Kendry Perez serves. Right side set for Shabbat. was tipped, and that'll be a side out for Davenport. We're tied at 9. Talon Dotson with 3 spins and strikes on the ground, now sends it over the net. Gove in the air. Miller back to Gove for the send-over. Shabbat back row. Talon Dotson rolls, shot right in the donut.
That was a good, smart shot on her part because she's such a great hitter. I think they really thought she was going to swing.
Romero went up for the block. Nobody backed her up and just dropped right over and in. Little moisture to wipe up.
On those off-speed shots, what often happens is they're back ready to go and they rock back on their heels, and it just,
That's all you need.
That's all you need.
Tip. Pancake keeps it alive for Go. Free ball sent over by Neese. Outside, Ashton Dotson dug out by Go. Great pass to Soria. At the pin, tooled off. The swing of Henderson nets another point for the Raiders.
I will tell you, I love watching Jordan Gove play defense on the back row. When she goes back there, I almost feel a little bit bad for Randall because I'm like, they're losing their big hitter, but Henderson's really stepped up. She's doing a great job, and Gove runs the back row when she's back there. She's really fun to watch on defense.
Soria's deep serve, dug out by Strong. Shabbat, right side slide, kept alive on the attack by Dahl. They'll set up Henderson, tipped the net, tooled out of bounds again on the swing by Brooke Henderson. Another point for Randall. Fourth lead change of the set. Outside, Ashton Dotson taps it over the block and in. Brilliant placement on the floater.
Coach Burns has her hands up, her palms up like, guys.
Almost like, didn't we just talk about this? That's the expression I saw on her face. Let's go to Hart, part of a big run in the third. And she do it again for Davenport. Right side, Henderson dug out, back line, Talon Dotson. They set and blocked and out. And that'll be a point. That's the equivalent of being tooled out even though it went past the end line.
Yes, and really it wasn't even anything that the blocker did wrong. It went off her forearm, and the hitter just did such a great job swinging hard.
Davenport back on top, hits the tape, rolls over, dug out by Miller, right side. Henderson off the block, kept alive by Hart. They're going to get a net violation. Are we in a replay? Inadvertent whistle?
She's calling a replay. She was making kind of a weird signal with her hand, but not quite sure what that was.
Good look at Haley Burns there on the Randall side. We'll replay the point. Low dig. Way to play it off the net by Soria. Sent over. Dug out by Miller. Soria set outside. Henderson off the net, but still blocked down as Davenport starting to feel it. Emily Williams picks up her second block of the set.
Yes, Davenport had no blocks for a long time. Now they've already chipped in 4. They're being big at the net, which is what they do well.
Down the line dig goes over. Dotson to Dotson down the line. Great save by Soria. Henderson sends it in the corner. Dug out by Hart. Set right side down the line, but wide on the swing by Kovacs. Henderson back to serve. Set up outside. Ashton Dotson with that tip play. Soria was there to back it up, and they're out of opportunities to punch it over the net. Quick side out for the Wolves. Back up 2 now. But they trail 2-1 here in this Class 4A final match. Good pass from Henderson to Soria. Go sends it over. Ashton Dotson deflected at the net, pounced around, free ball comes over. Strong. Shabbat outside, Ashton Dotson, another roll shot. Soria there to back it up. Gove with a good attacking opportunity. Run down by Strong. Dumped over and in. Great play by Emily Shabbat. Timeout, Randall. As Davenport is up 3 here in set number 4.
Yeah, they're just going to have to, Randall's really going to have to make sure they're moving better, communicating better, and not having any more of those 50-50 balls hit the floor. I think they're going to have to really be aggressive, make sure if you're the shorter seam or the shorter layer that you go for the ball or you open up, and the deeper layer's got to fully cover that and get hands out and try to get the ball up. They are doing a better job, I will say, of covering that little tip from the outside hitter towards the setter. They've gotten hands on it at least, and that's a lot better than it just hitting the ground a few times.
320 hitting percentage in the set for Davenport. 125 for Randall. Just look at it. 10 kills, only 1 error for the Wolves. Raiders, 6 kills, 4 errors. And there's your 3-point difference, along with the blocking advantage, 3-0 for Davenport.
I think if we were to look at serve-receive scores, that might be in Davenport's favor a little bit too right now.
There's a whistle, ready to resume play after the timeout by the Raiders. That's Burns with 1 left. Dump over by Soria. Shabbat dumps it herself, dug out by Miller. Outside Gove with the swing down the line, kept in the air.
Yep.
Double on the pass. Coach's point for Haley Burns.
How do you think they should write that in the book? A CP?
CP be a perfect
Sure,
stat. Yeah,
coach
not?
point.
Every analyst I've sat with this week agrees with that, so why not?
Yeah.
But you and Coach Gay and Coach Keeney, and all of you have said too, it's like, yeah, no, I have an assistant keep track of that for me. It's not an isolated thing. You just need to incorporate that into the stat program for the UIL. Good side out by the Wolves. Lead is 3. Ashton Dotson back to serve. Davenport needing to win the set to advance to the 5th. Pass tight to the net. Gove with the back corner shot, dug out by Dotson. Ashton will take a back row swing, and it's just long. Was not touched. Point Randall.
It's great discipline by Henderson there not to go for that ball.
Riley Neese serving. Raiders down by 2. Deep serve. Shabbat quick set in the middle. What a put down by Emily Williams. She has really picked up her game here in the 4th set.
Yeah, she's very impressive as well. And as long as they don't hit straight up the middle, they really can find a way to score.
Tough dig by Neese. Still playable, and a double on the pass over from Gove. Point Davenport. Their lead is now 4 here in set number 4. Logan Strong serve, hits the net, falls over. Miller keeps it alive. Roll shot Gove, tough to handle. Shabbat with the dump.
That's a double.
And a double on the attack for Shabbat. Side out Raiders. What can Gove do from the service line? Set outside, strong swing. Talon Dotson dug out by Gove, cross court. Roll shot by Henderson, dug out. They'll try Talon again deflected. Backed up by Neese. Outside 10-foot line. Going for the corner is Henderson, it's dug out by Dotson. Talon tapped up and over, kept alive, punched over, sent up in the air, but outside the line by Miller.
Great effort there, just couldn't find it, couldn't get it back in the court.
Emily Shabbat goes back to serve. 4-point lead for Davenport. 6 points away from taking the set. Deep serve. Soria sets it outside. Henderson power push, kept alive. Attack right side and late swing by Nice. Gives the Wolves another point.
That's a really hard play for Dahl. She had to turn completely around and find the ball and bring it back into the court. That was a good swing on her part.
8th kill for Lexi Dahl. And an ace to follow it up for Shabbat. Coach Burns electing to save the timeout, hoping the girls can start a run on their own. One more point for Davenport, though, may force her to take it. Drops in, Miller to Soria, right side go, 10-foot line, tooled off the block. There's the side out she was hoping for. Andrew Perez to serve. Right side, too strong on the swing by Talon Dotson. Back-to-back points for Randall. Davenport, 4 points away from taking the set. 4-point lead here in set number 4.
Well, hopefully Randall can make sure and really pursue on defense well and then keep bringing the attack.
Tipped at the net on the swing by Dahl. Henderson run down by Strong. Again, tapped over by Dahl. Backed up well by Perez. Down the line shot. Going up tall, overreached the call against Romero.
I don't know if I agree with that. I've seen a couple of plays, and I was wondering if they were going to call that. I saw it because Davenport is so much bigger, you know, and I've seen them with their hands over the net several times on tight and close balls like that, and it wasn't called, so I'm a little surprised.
Gove with the dig that goes over. Set by Shabbat outside. Ashton Dodson dug out by Hunt. Unbelievable job running it down. Can she get it over? Almost. Boy, most gyms, you wouldn't have enough room to give that one a try. Great effort by the Dodsons and Davenport.
Just great speed and pursuit for them. They're just such a great team unit. It's been really fun watching them.
Even the Randall fans giving an applause for that hustle for Davenport. Soria serves. Deep serve into the corner. Dug out. Shabbat outside, tapped over, blocked right back by Perez. Outside roll shot. Kept in the air by Soria. Feed by Gove outside. Henderson. Backline dug out by Talon. Dodson's dig goes out of play. Randall coming back within 3 now here in the 4th.
Yeah, and how about Brooke Henderson? She has just been a force out there today on that pin. She's been able to find great ways to score, even against some really big blocks coming from Davenport. She hasn't pulled off. She hasn't been intimidated by that. She has just really been special this game.
Timeout Davenport. Both teams with 1 timeout remaining. Right now, 3-point difference, 3 blocks for Davenport in the set, none for Randall. We thought that would be a bigger player in the entire match, but Davenport only with 1 block in the first 3 sets, now 3 here in the 4th. They have much more size at the net than Randall does. And I know you and I talked about it off air that we thought that would be a bigger key to the game for the Wolves.
Yeah, and I know a lot of coaches may not, put a lot of stock into blocking, but, if the team doesn't cover the block well, the block can be highly effective, and blocks are a great way to build momentum and energy on your court.
High set, 10-foot line roll shot from Ashton Dotson. Soria goes outside, pushed down the line, covered up by Shabbat. Dotson again, swing tipped at the net. Set Henderson inside the pin, run down by Talon Dotson. Talon with the back row attack, and long. Just past the line. Good back row communication for Randall. Raider fans on their feet. Set outside, Ashton Dodson blocked back, kept in the air by Strong. Dodson again, down the line, roll, one-handed dig, a second one-handed dig. Somehow Gove sends over the free ball. Shabbat outside, Dodson thunderstruck in the back right corner.
Dodson's had a great game. She's really been able to find ways to score and just keep on swinging hard and really giving that Randall defense fit sometimes.
17th kill for Ashton Dodson. Snaps a 3-0 Randall run. Davenport 2 points away from sending us to the 5th. Outside, tapped up and over, kept alive. Right side, cross court, inside the line, right down the net on the swipe for the kill. What a play by Lexi Dahl.
Yeah, that was a great little shot. I don't know if you remember, she tried that earlier and kind of missed it short. And I said, I really think that'll score if she can get it over the net. She did that time.
So set point after the timeout by Randall for Davenport. And if they get it, we will be heading to a 5th set after Randall won the first 2.
With identical scores, right?
All 3 sets so far have ended 25-22.
And looking at the stat board, I mean, Davenport's got 10 more kills. And, you know, Randall's just going to have to find a way to just keep on attacking. And they've got the exact same number at 98 digs for the game. But that aces number is hurting Randall a little bit. So, anyways, hopefully they'll be able to get a good pass here, get their offense and system, and fight for this set.
And if not, we're headed to the 5th.
That's right.
4 set points upcoming for Davenport. Tough dig by Gove. Out of system, ball will be sent over by Soria. Shabbat, middle, put down, kept alive. What was the whistle? A lift on the attack. Side out Randall, they stay alive in the set.
Not sure that I could see it on the screen there, but the official must believe that the middle hitter kind of held the ball in her hand a little too long.
Big strike. Soria with the dig, out of system. Gove will send over a free ball. Shabbat outside, Dodson tap to the corner, save for a moment, but Dodson gets it to fall in just inside the sideline, and we're headed to the 5th set. Randall won the first 2, 25-22. Davenport won the third, 25-22, and now wins the 4th, 25-21. And the 4A championship will be decided in set number 5 right after this timeout. Along with Coach Kelly Lozado, I'm Thomas Lee. Back to the Coldwell Center after this on the NFHS Network.
Talkies.
Hey, my talkies.
Want more gifts this year? Visit Takis.us.
There you go, left, right, left. He's up. Good job. Yeah, there we go.
From game 1
Come on, let's go.
to the biggest game of the season. What matters most
Be ready to go, people. Let's go.
is having fun every yard of the way.
Let's get it.
Be back to sport for less at Academy Sports and Outdoors, and have fun out there.
What are you, some preacher? Some kind of angel or something?
Yeah.
Back here, and the Curtis Colwell Center in Garland, Texas. We're headed to the 5th. Class 4A championship on the line. Thomas Lee here with you. Kelly Lozado alongside as well. We take a look at how we got here, and the numbers pretty darn close. 175 attacking percentage for Randall, 180 for Davenport in the match. Even though some of the individual numbers may be different, digs are one apart. The dig difference, Davenport with 11 more kills. They do have 5 more errors and 7 more service aces. To me, those are the ones that jump off the page, Coach.
Yeah, and when I look at it, I see the attack opportunities that Davenport's taken. It's almost 30 more than Randall's had, so that may be a little piece of the puzzle too.
Thanks to Coach Lozado for joining me here from Monterey High School. Thomas Lee here with you. Our great crew on hand all week long, bringing you all the sights and sounds in action from another exciting year of the UIL State Volleyball Championship Tournament. Jeremy Davis, Alex Foster, Jeremiah DeJarnett on camera. Chris Jones running the graphics. Manny Rivera, Robert Calder directing today. The Zodiac crew is second to none. It's a pleasure every year to get to sit in this chair and tell the story of the state volleyball tournament with all of their assistants and help doing the heavy lifting. So now to the 5th set. When you go to a 5th with your team, what's the biggest thing you need to tell them to make sure? Is it the quick start? Is that most important here?
Absolutely. You have to jump on them from the very beginning because you only have 15 points. So you don't have that other 10-point buffer to try and, get things going. So at this point, you got the state championship on the line. So you've got to kind of think about both scenarios. You're either going to go out, you're going to be amazing and come out champions, or this is going to be the last game ever for some of those seniors. And so you have to just tell them, leave it all on the court. And I love you and I'm proud of you, and go get them.
Randall will serve first. Henderson, as she has multiple times today, will start the service off for the Raiders. Deep serve, tough to handle, kept in the air, good strike. It is tooled out of bounds. What a reaction by Emily Williams as Davenport gets the first point. Wolves ready to go. Serve comes over, Soria outside, go, pushed into the corner, run down by Dotson. Double on the pass outside, we're tied at 1.
Yeah, any of those balls that seem to be passed out of system, it seems like the Davenport setters are having a hard time trying to get them off their hands very clean.
Here's Kenna Miller, the senior. Shabbat in the middle, blocked back from Williams. Hit the tape, rolled over. Gove to Soria, back to Gove on the outside, angled inside the block of Williams, and Shabbat finds the sideline for the kill.
It's a nice shot. I can just imagine Jordan Gove just being like, give me the ball, give me the ball, give me a chance.
Feed me.
Yes.
Strong, tough pass at a serve receive. Hit over and a great swing. They can't run it down. The eraser is Talent Dotson as it's a side out. And a 2-2 tie here in the 5th. First to 15, gotta win by 2. Still rally scoring in effect. Nice sliding dig by Miller. Quick middle set for Gold, who finds the back left corner for the kill.
And that's up against a triple block. She was able to find that deep one corner and score. That's impressive.
Tight windows on a triple block, and she found a sliver to sneak it through.
Absolutely.
Needs to serve for Randall. 3-2 Raiders lead. Set outside, tapped over the block, and Neese couldn't get there in time. That drop shot has proven to be a huge weapon in the arsenal of Ashton Dotson.
And you got to figure out what you're going to do. Sometimes when we played a team that does that a lot, we'll just go to a single block and pull that outside blocker off to cover the tip.
Gove right side, popped up by Dahl. Shabbat to Dahl from the 10-foot line. In system, Soria outside, Gove fights it through with a fist pump.
He just creates so much power on that swing, but that's probably why they're here.
Grove serving. Raiders up a point. Tough handle on serve receive. Great save by Strong. Free ball comes over. In system. Dump over Soria. Strong was on the other corner and dug that one out.
She's so impressive.
Henderson down the line and long, and that point is earned by the absolute speed and tenacity of Logan Strong's defense.
She just really sniffs it out. I mean, she's so fun to watch.
4-4. Soria. Henderson. Tools off the block for the kill. Back and forth we go here in set number 5.
Henderson's really been impressive, making a name for herself in this state final game.
Andrea Perez serves it over. Shabbat back set, right side, off the block, kept in the air. Nice to Soria. Outside Henderson, angle shot. Ashton Dotson was there. Talon Dotson on the swing from the right side, kept in the air by Perez. Strong swing, Henderson, Strong with the dig. Outside, float shot by Dahl, can't be dug out. Again, the outside drop shot has been providing plenty of dividends for Davenport today.
And really, I don't see why they would change anything. If it's going to keep working, keep doing it.
Keep running until they stop it, right?
Right.
Soria outside, off the block, tipped and controlled. Shabbat cross court, Ashton Dotson. Was it touched? No, it goes long. Side out Randall. Just over the outstretched fingertips of the block.
She jumps so high, she can hit over the block every single time if she wanted.
Sydney Soria, the junior, setter serves. Shabbat outside, a dump shot. Dug out this time. Off the swing of Dotson, into the block, kept alive. They'll try Henderson again. Through the block, tipped and controlled by Davenport. Ashton from the 10-foot line, right to Miller. Set outside, Henderson, down the line, but wide. Side out Davenport. Some great long rallies to be in set number 5. Boy, the conditioning for these young ladies is just impressive.
It is, and it's been a long season, you know, playing over 50 games, some of them.
That didn't include practice and scrimmages and all the other things that goes into a successful year. Shabbat outside, Dotson, dug out. They'll set go, back row, big swing off the platform of Hart for the kill. For Go, that's 23 in the match for her.
And going back to the length of the season and how long they've been playing together and whatnot, that's a challenge for the coach as well to keep things, you know, keep everybody from getting sick of each other, really.
Soria across court, and the put away by Gove. Hammers it home. 2-point lead here in the 5th for Randall.
Each momentum shift is just really just pumping the adrenaline in these outside hitters, really all of them. They're just so excited. It's making, you know, the crowd excited. It's a really fun match to be at.
Timeout Taylor Toso and Davenport. I think this is the first 2-point lead we've had for either side in this 5th set, and that's how competitive it's been pretty much since the start. We can look at the match summary here. Both teams attacking well, limited errors, both over 200 in the set.
Yeah,
and just high energy and intensity.
It is, and you know, it's this Davenport team has just really been impressive with their team chemistry, and their defense has just been really great. They've been serving so strong, and they attack well, they connect well. I think some of the errors that have kind of hurt them are those setting errors, and then of course a handful of attack errors. And Randall's done a great job of forcing some blocking errors on them as well.
I don't know if you saw the dig numbers, 107 digs for Randall, 106 for Davenport. So even. Right side roll, shot, pop, kept alive. Soria tries to dump it in the corner, and they're going to get a double on the attack. Point, Coach Toso on the timeout. Quick side out for Davenport.
CP in the books.
Who do we talk to about making that an official stat?
Me.
Lead the charge on that. Set outside, go, punched, off the block, tools it out, side out Randall. Raiders back up 2, 6 points away from their second straight championship.
I will go talk to Libby Pacheco and see if we can get NFHS to make the change.
Boy, between the two of you, I have no doubt next year that'll be an official stat. Double on the pass. Raiders run continues. They're up 3.
The Randall fans are on their feet. Davenport fans, not as much.
A lot of sitting down, elbows on knees, chins on hands. Couple of unforced errors in this stretch. Randall leads by 3, 5 points away from the championship, but we know Davenport can come back. What would be your message if you're in that huddle and you're with Coach Toso?
I think it would just be to make sure that we get, just start off with a good pass and make sure that we just cover each other well and that we, like I said it, several times, just sell out, leave everything you have on the court. Good communication, coverage, make sure you're closing blocks and closing seams on defense and on the serve receive. I think all of those things will really add up. And if they give it all they have, then they'll have a shot at either winning the game, and if they don't win, they walk off the court, upset that they didn't win, but also they can know that they gave it everything they have. And I think that's the biggest thing. Like, you can be sad that your season's over, but you can know for sure that you gave it everything that you had to give.
Saw a lot of head nodding in that Davenport huddle, so I don't think they were hearing anything they didn't already know. Shabbat middle attack. Dodson puts it down for the kill. Second CP for Taylor Toso here in this 5th set. By the way, coach's point. That's what a CP is.
CP.
Haven't been paying close enough attention to what we've been saying. Back within 2 is Davenport. Set outside Gove. Roll shot down the line. Kept alive by Dahl. Great hustle by Dodson. Free ball sent over. Outside Gove again. Strong swing, cross court. And I think a net violation is going to be the call on the block on Shabbat.
Yes.
Watch on the net cam here. Yeah.
Yep.
Forearms hit the top of the tape, challenging the shot by Gove. Gonna land it anyway, so just a matter of scorekeeping more than anything else. Nice's serve. 3-point lead, 4 points from the match. Outside talent, Dodson tooled off the block. Big kill for the senior outside hitter.
With that accuracy of that set right out there to the pin, it gave Talon an awesome opportunity to be able to tool that block. She can take that angle on it.
Junior libero Logan Strong with the serve. Gove running up to the right pin, sends it over. Outside, this is tipped, and it's going to be finished off. Back-to-back kills for Talon Dotson. 24 kills in the match for Talon, 16 digs to go with it. 1 point lead for the Raiders. Soria to Gove, outside, tip shot. Run down by Dahl. Outside, Dotson again. Pushed into the corner, but they're going to get a replay. That's so unfortunate, as the ball was almost landing in the back corner on the push for Gove. But replay is the call on the inadvertent whistle. Tough one to swallow. Off the net, Gove sends it over. Shabbat dump, Gove keeps it going. Shabbat goes outside, Talon, cross court, swinging dig, into the bench. Another kill for Talon Dotson. We are tied at 11 in set number 5. Timeout, Randall Raiders.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate replay call there against Jordan Gove. The official, was going to call that double, and Jordan, signaled to her that was the first contact, and you can double on the first contact. So it's just unfortunate.
So a 3-0 run now for Davenport. Instead, it would have probably been 12-10, but that's just part of the game, and sometimes that happens.
Absolutely. We're knotted up at 11, 4 points to go.
A sprint to a 4A championship. Both teams 4 points away. Set 5 action here. We still have 2 finals left after this one today. So if you're a fan of volleyball, settle in, folks. We've got more great action for you. Class 5A and 6A championships to be decided later on here from the Colwell Center on the NFHS Network. Logan Strong to serve. Tough dig there. Soria outside. Gove dugout by Strong. Run down by Miller. Gove again. Angle shot down the line. Dahl was there. Talon Dotson. Deflected. Almost a collision between Henderson and Miller in the back line. The run continues for Davenport. A 4-point run as they take a 1-point lead here in the 5th.
Yeah, Randall's going to have to find a way to terminate, get in this.
Going to Gove outside. Inside shot somehow dug out by Strong. Up off the ground, sent long on the attack by Talon. Gove serving, all tied at 12. Boy, just dropped off the table there. Outside, Talon. Dotson blocked back. Shabbat tries her again. Over the block, popped up off the fingertips of Nice. Side out Davenport. 1st to 15, win by 2. That's what set 5 is all about. Timeout taken. Final timeout of the set for either coach. And Davenport's hitters have come up huge. 10 kills on the 13 points that they've won here in the 5th set.
Yeah, they've really been able to kind of revamp their energy, and they're going to just keep on feeding Talon Dotson, and she's just going to keep producing. So that's been working really well for him. Now, you know, Gove is in the back row for Randall, but, you know, like I said before, she's a great defensive force back there. Henderson on the front row. They've got to be able to find a way to score. And that next rotation, I believe, will... No, they've got Soria on the front row right now, so she's a great option too. A big fighter at the net.
Everybody catch their breath. Here we go. Down the stretch. Davenport 2 points away from their first ever state championship in volleyball. Soria, back row set, Gove rolls, shot into the donut dugout by Shabbat. Out of system, off the block, Talon Dotson with the kill. Match point coming up for the Wolves.
There's a great finesse on that shot.
Emily Shabbat serving for the match. Serve goes long. Randall stays alive. Second match point, though, for Davenport. They'll get a chance to try it out on serve receive. Shabbat, right side attack. Dotson's long. We're tied at 14.
Those are 2 gifts that Davenport has given to Randall here to give him a chance back in the game. Randall does not have their libero in at this point with the middle back.
An ace for Kadri Perez. What a run. And no timeouts for either side. This is going to be decided here and now on the court. 3-0 run for Randall when Davenport had 2 match points. Shabbat outside, Talon Dotson tools it down and in. 15 all here in the 5th.
This is so exciting. The adrenaline is so high right now in the stands. Both groups, both fans, all on their feet.
Oh, Oh, the ace, it hits the line. What a serve by Talon Dotson. 14th ace of the match for Davenport. Sets up their third match point.
Randall brings Henderson back to help cover that service spot.
Soria outside Henderson. Popped up, kept alive. Strong centers. Ashton Dotson with the swing, dug out. Gove with a chance. What a dig by Strong. Outside Ashton Dotson. Kept in the air. Soria sets back row for Gove. Shabbat to Strong, out of system. Tap over, kept alive. Sets Henderson, 10-foot line. Cross court shut, dug out again by Strong. Dotson, big swing. Was it touched? It was! And for the first time in school history, Davenport takes the volleyball state championship. Down 2 sets to none, they come all the way back to win it 17-15 in the fifth. Oh my, what a match for the 4A final.
Man, that team from Davenport, they just really worked so hard, and they just, wow, just such great chemistry and teamwork on their part. Strong was such a big part of that, just pursuing everything, keeping the ball alive. And of course, Talon Dotson, 29 kills. That kid right there, she really was such a force in these last few points.
Left for dead, down 2 sets to none. And Davenport digs deep to come back and win it. Their 47th win of the season, the biggest by far, as they take a state championship home down to Northeast San Antonio.
And what a great season by the Randall Lady Raiders. I have a very special connection there in that Haley Burns played for me whenever she was in high school, and so I've known her for quite a long time, and some of those kids also have been, their families have been close to me over the years.
Boy, we highlighted the 3 players that all end up in 20 kills, so I think we were pretty spot on there, Coach. Jordan Gove, 26 kills, 21 digs. Her second 2020 performance of the state tournament. Talon Dotson, another level, 29 kills, 17 digs. A 2020 for Ashton Dotson, 20 kills, 25 digs.
So impressive, and going back to Talon, like her hitting percentage was at 300. That is huge for an outside hitter to have such a high hitting percentage. That means that she's committing very few errors on every single set that she's getting.
Davenport saved off a match point for Randall, went on a 3-0-1 to take the championship. I don't even know if they can believe it. Look at the surprise, the jubilation, the emotion, and on the other side, the disappointment for the Randall Raiders, the defending champs, literally 1 point away from repeating. This one's going to sting for a while, but what a special 2-year run it's been for Haley Burns and the Randall Raiders. Congratulations to assistant coaches Katie Gove and Shelby Watson. 43 wins on the year, just literally a point shy of the ultimate goal.
Yeah, they've really done a great job this year, and I had run into Coach Burns at a funeral. It was her basketball coach, but he worked with me, and so he was a friend of mine. And so we had talked, and she had said that, things were a little up and down on this season. And so whenever I saw that they'd, done so well in the playoffs and made it here, I was just really proud of them, because I know as all teams face adversity, they did, and they were able to overcome it. And I think that the leadership on that team with the setter, Sydney Soria, and with outside attacker, Jordan Gove, and of course, a great coaching staff, they were really a team to watch and had a lot of fun here.
That's the biggest smile I've seen from Coach Toso all week long. What a special moment. She was always so happy and excited to talk to me. Sometimes you coaches are like, oh, hey, here comes this guy. He's going to talk to us again. But she was always just like, hi. And she's like, I'm so glad to see you today, And part of that was that they were here, and that they won the semifinal, but just an unbelievable effort all the way around.
Yeah, she's just done a phenomenal job. I mean, first state championship in school history for them, and so it's amazing.
MVP just announced Talon Dodson. I don't know who else you could pick. 29 kills on 80 attacking opportunities, just 5 errors. As you mentioned, she hit 300 in the match. A pair of aces, a block, and 17 digs on the back row. And all the huge kills she had in the 5th, I think definitely factored into this presentation of the MVP award here.
Yeah, she absolutely earned every bit of that. And, you know, I cannot imagine the elation they must feel right now knowing they're taking home that state championship.
So here's the runner-up trophy handed over to Randall, a crowded trophy case as they are here for the 8th time in school history. In the last 17 tournament appearances, there's a trophy. You can see the disappointment, and I know when she gets a chance to reflect, she's going to be so proud of the effort and all that they went through this year en route to this finals appearance. But for Davenport, what a season. Capped off their first tournament appearance in school history. Champions out of Region 4 and now champions in the state of Texas in Class 4A. Coach Rosado, thanks so much for joining us for the broadcast. Appreciate your analysis, and I always enjoy calling these games with you year after year. So glad you've been back this year. Thanks to our broadcast crew. Jeremy Davis, Alex Foster, Jeremiah DeJarnett on cameras, Chris Jones on graphics, Manny Rivera and Robert Calder are directors today. And congratulations to the Davenport Wolves for winning the Class 4A state championship with an unbelievable come-from-behind 5-set win. Not only did they come back 2-0, they came back in the 5th with a 3-0-1 to take the title. For all of us at the NFHS Network, Thomas Lee saying so long from Garland, Texas.
Let's go. We just gotta go hard.